Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is an incident that took place at Gusii Stadium where GSU officers laid siege at the office of the Kisii governor, Simba Arati. And when the officers were asked about what they were doing, they gave an explanation claiming that they were just conducting a regular patrol and they were unaware that Arati's office was at that stadium. How? Really? How? Which kind of patrol is that one? In a stadium whereby they are blocking all the entry. No exit is left. Every entry has been blocked. And they have even gone to an extent of taking position in terms of the office areas. Everyone is taking a position. That means they are very much determined and prepared to block anyone from entering. Then they are claiming that they were just doing a regular patrol. Look at that. I look at this, then I wonder, really, what's wrong with William Ruto's government? The other day we saw Kawira Mwangaza. MCS are being used to intimidate her. This time we are seeing police officers because as Kenya Kwanza knows that they don't have numbers in terms of MCS so that they can use them to disrupt the activities in Kisii. So what do? Unaendea GSU. More than 6,000 boda riders. Put them in a group and registered a circle with a very strong support from the governor. Ruto has used the name boda for too long. He has abused the name boda rider. He has abused the boda, and now we have someone who is finding a reason to put bodas together and try to sort out their problem. But then when he tries to do so, someone somewhere is not happy with this move. Watu wa boda, you are on your own. Hapa ndio naona shida zingine zenye zinafuata Simba Arati zimeanzia. So you intimidate Simba Arati because you don't want him to bring bodas together and tell them the truth, help them with the finances, make them stable so that when you come to lie to them, they will know you are a liar and they will have some other people who are really delivering on the ground. This regime is not happy with this. In fact, even we are being told in the very same stadium, these officers went to an extent of chasing away youth who are going through their lesson on economic empowerment and development sponsored by MasterCard. And this was just meant to equip the youth with the skills and, to understand on how to run business and technology, that they can go into serious business. So we have people who are willing to help the youth with knowledge and skills. Then this government, because it's not happy with Simba Arati, you go to an extent of even affecting the youth. Yani, these guys just come in and disrupt, chase them away. Look at that. Look at that. And this is the behavior of Kenya Kwanza government. So, ODM also gave their views on the same. And by the way, I'm just asking myself a question before I go to what ODM shared. What is GSU doing in Kisii when you have never had bandits in Kisii? What are they doing there? What are they doing at Gusii Stadium when we have huge problem in Rift Valley? Why are they not going to places like Baringo? You talk of Garissa, you talk of Mandera. You can name them all. In Lamu, we have big problem. Kwa nini hawaendi huko? Their target wanakuja huko. If you want really understand that their priority is misplaced and indeed they are here to fight or to settle political discourse. These guys told us that they will never use police officers to solve their political problems. But look on what is happening. What are they doing? Completely opposite of what they told us. But we know them. This is their character. Simba Arati welcomed William Ruto. But Ruto, in his mind, he thought that he can convince and confuse Simba Arati so that he can shift from ODM to UDA. And that way, he will be winning Kisii. But Simba Arati said that you are the president, you come here, do your work. Kama ni kutusaidia, fanyia wananchi kazi na shida zetu ni 1, 2, 3. The fact remains that please, in as much you want us to respect you, you should also respect Raila Amolo Odinga and Azimio la Umoja. Don't use abusive language towards us. As long as you will use that language, then we are also going to lack that respect for you. He was clear. Respect must be earned and it should be reciprocate. He was very clear. Then Ruto learned that this guy ni kama ni mugumu, ni kama hataki story zake. So it was clear, in as much many thought that Simba Arati now is moving towards William Ruto. He was just playing clever. But the fact is that he is a firm ODM person. All the intimidation we are seeing is just push him to the wall and now let him either abstain from active politics or join UDA. But then how do you abstain when you are a governor just serving the first term in office? It cannot happen. ODM have reacted to this, and this is what they are saying. Press release harassment of the governor of Kisii County. The ODM party condemns in the strongest terms possible the mistreatment and the unwarranted harassment of the governor of Kisii County, His Excellency Honorable Simba Arati, by some forces using their proximity to power. For the last 1 week, Honorable Arati has not been able to discharge his constitutional duties assigned to him by the people of Kisii County because of the heavy presence of contingents of armed officers drawn from the dreaded General Service Unit of the National Police Service in the Kisii town. It is worth nothing than that there have not been any reported cases of insecurity in Kisii town and its surrounding to call for the deployment of GSU personnel. This morning, while reporting to work, the governor encountered a battalion of GSU personnel at the entrance and inside of the Gusii Stadium, where the office of the governor is located. They were armed to the tooth, as if there was a war or any threat to security. Just look at that. We have information that police are planning a raid on governor's residence in the outskirts of Kisii town. There is no such warrant that has been issued by the courts, or we find this by the courts, and we found this to be the highest level of intimidation and coercion. Such raids should be carried out during daytime. The governor is available to provide any information they may be looking for. This kind of intimidation and harassment of public officers elected to serve the people is uncalled for and need to be addressed by those in authority. This is the first time Kenyans are being treated to such shenanigans, misusing the red beret at the time when Kenyans in the North Rift, Lamu and Samburu are faced with the insecurity. We said it. Wapeleke officers Lamu, Garissa, na huko kwingine. The ODM party and Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition call on the Kenya Kwanza administration to treat elected leaders with respect regardless of their political affiliation. Harassment and trying to force governors into submission is one way of killing hard-fought democratic space that we all enjoy. And Honorable Edwin Sifuna, Secretary General. That is the statement. And by the way, if Governor Simba Arati had issue, where is ESCC? Where is DCI? These are the people who should be at that premise in case of such a thing. Now they want to go to an action of raiding Governor Simba Arati's home. All intimidation. And this might not work. We understand how Kisi people have rejected Ruto and his regime because of the failures they have done. Anytime we get there, he will be booed at. People will be rejecting him. And they will always tell him in the face that he has failed them. Because of such kind of heckling and rejection, Ruto is resorting to use this kind of an embarrassing way to solve political differences. This must stop. Any kind of harassments to Governor Simba Arati is a plus to him. It is a political mileage. In whichever way Ruto will attempt to intimidate Governor Simba Arati, he's just building him politically. And it will backfire. It will be a rejection. Ruto has nothing to gain in Gooseland. That is the reality.